Hey everyone, welcome to Bow Making Monday. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations. We're going to be making three bows today. I've got my ribbon combos stacked right here. We're going to be doing a really fun green and blue and white combo, and we're going to make a ribbon. We're going to make a bow using this brand new ribbon that I just got in last week. So come on in and let me know where you are watching from and what you are doing. If you're watching right now, you may be watching the replay over on Facebook. Please let me know where you're watching from and let me know how's it going for you this Monday morning. Hello, Becky, welcome. So at least two bows, probably three. I've got some orders to get out, but we're going to be starting with this combo and then moving to this one. So I'm going to move these ribbons out of the way. We're going to be talking about my process for choosing coordinating ribbons because everyone always is curious about that. So I had a customer last week, a previous customer, that wanted me to make big bows to put on a pre-made wreath matching a doormat that she just purchased. Super cute. I love it. It has daisies on it, which I was very excited that I had this ribbon. So this is our focal ribbon. These are the daisies that look so much like the doormat that she chose to go in her front door. This is going to be our focal ribbon, and I'm going to pair that with this really pretty rick-rack print. The rug also has blue and the green and the daisies, so we're going with this. Next, I'm going to add this hot pink because that is so pretty together. And then yellow because of the daisies. It's coordinating with our focal ribbon. And then on her front porch, she has these beautiful black and white planters. So she really wanted to work in a black and white. So we're going to add this super fun 2.5 inch polka dot ribbon. Amazing. So here we go. All of these ribbons going to make a beautiful big bow for my customer. This is a custom order. I love to do them. So if you have an idea and you need some help bringing it to life, just send me the place where the links are. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to move my ribbons over here. I'm going to grab my Easy Bow Maker. This is what I use to make all of the bows in my Etsy shop. It is this wooden bow making tool. You can find them on Amazon. It is in my Amazon storefront. Also, I got a new pack of scissors. So when I first started making wreaths, I was so curious about what people were using and where do they get it from and why did they choose it. So I have an Amazon storefront with all of my tools, my favorite greeneries off of Amazon, even some flowers that I've been ordering. These are my favorite scissors by far. Comes in a pack of 3, like $10. I love them. I've gone through a whole bunch of them. I purchased myself some Fiskars not too long ago, and they just are not smooth. They're very sticky. People have told me I need to get some oil to go in there. I don't have any oil, so I just bought another box of these. Hey Joyce, hey Leslie, welcome to the Wreath Workshop, guys. So let's get started on our custom bow order. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with this, and then this, and then this. I'm going from the bottom up, and then this, and this one on top. Let's see how it looks. Let's go for it. Let me roll on over here. So how was everybody's weekend? Did you do anything fun? Our son came home from college to get his puppy that I've been babysitting for like 2 weeks now. So I'm kind of excited about that. Good morning, Kim. You can use oil from the kitchen, Amber. For real? All right, I'll try it. I'll try it. I mean, it's a shame. They're good scissors. They're nice and sharp, but they stick every time I open and shut them, and it makes me have anger in my heart, and I don't like it. So I don't use them as much as I should have. All right. This is a 2.5 inch wired ribbon. This is called a Rick Rack pattern. If you want to go and search for it, I have a list of where you can buy ribbons online. It's in the link in my profile. If you can't find it, send me a message. So we have been joined by both of our dogs this morning, so hopefully they're going to be sweet to each other. Hey, it matches my shirt. That's funny. Okay, oh my gosh, great scissors, super sharp, nice and smooth. Okay, so let's do she wants 2 styles of bows. She wants one with really long tails, and then she wants a round one. But I'm not sure how long she wants the tail, so let's just do a round one. We're going to make it 12 inches. So I'm going to start. Here's my easy bow maker. Let's push this down so you guys can see it. Oh, somebody just put in an order to Craft Outlet. What'd you get? You found a shop that was closing on Etsy and you brought way too much ribbon, Amber. I feel you. So I did a D-stash a couple of months ago. A D-stash is when a maker is going out of business and they just are done. They want to be rid of their things. So I went and bought this huge lot of wreath making supplies, and I got some really good stuff, I got some not so good stuff, and I got way too much stuff, seriously. So just be aware. Sometimes you just get too much, you know. I went and cleaned my workshop area this weekend, or I kind of cleaned it. It's such a mess, y'all. How do you keep all of your flowers neat? I just can't do it. All right, so we're starting our bow with 6-inch loops on the bottom. Remember, it's going to be a big bow. Twisting my ribbon completely over. All of the ribbon that I am using is going to be wired, and this is really good ribbon, y'all. The Rick Rack is kind of like a felt or like a velvety kind of ribbon. It's really, really nice ribbon. Okay. So I'm doing 2 loops on one side and 1 loop on the other. I do use small trash cans, Joyce, and they fall over. Drives me crazy. And every time I pick a bush out, other things fall out. That ribbon is so gorgeous. Where do you get the bow maker? It is in my Etsy shop. I'm sorry. It is in my Amazon storefront. The link is in my profile. Laura, you have never made a bow. Well, this is your lucky day. I'm going to teach you how to do it. And I have a free bow making tutorial in the place where all the links are. So go check it out. We're going to unwind some of this ribbon. This is called a raised stitch pattern. This is one of the ribbons that I fell in love with early on as I was wreath making, and I didn't know how to find it because I didn't know what to call it. It's called a raised stitch. What if I put some rocks in the bottom of the buckets? That's a good idea. Good morning, Tammy. We're making something pretty today, something very summery. Okay, doing the same pattern again. About a 7-inch tail and 6-inch loops. Oh, you bought this in green? Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite patterns because it acts as a solid, but it still has a pattern to it. It has some texture to it. So it adds a lot of interest. And I love mixing up patterns together to make really pretty bows. So guys, this is going to be a custom order from a lady that I made bows from for last year. She reached out to me again. She wants a new pattern to match the cutest doormat that she bought in one of these little specialty stores near where she lives. It's really, really cute. It's got white daisies on it, and it has green, and this blue, and this ribbon is so pretty. Oops. All right, I'm gonna move my loops and my tails where I want them. I always do that. Hey guys, thanks for following me. If you know someone else that would love to learn more about bow making and wreath making, please share this with them. Ooh, you're gonna go shopping today, Tammy. You want some deep red peonies for Memorial Day. Michael's has some really nice peonies. They really do. So if you have a Michael's near you, go check them out. Or maybe they're poppies. Poppies, not peonies. They may have some peonies too though. Go see what you can find and report back to all of us. Now let's add a pop of whimsy with this large polka dot. This is very trendy. It is very, how do I want to put it? It's like the thing. It makes all of your stuff really, really custom looking and expensive looking. Polka dots. This polka dot. So go see if you can find some. Kim is experimenting making a bee wreath. I need to get into summer, y'all. Oh my goodness. Hello, Mercy Reeds. Welcome. All right, polka dotting. It has a bend right here. I'm going to see if I can straighten it out so I don't lose so much ribbon. Sometimes I'll just cut it off, but that's a lot of ribbon. Where did I get the bow maker? From Amazon. You can check out the link in my profile to go to my Amazon storefront. All right, here we go. 2.5 inch ribbon, wired ribbon. It's very, very important. Hey Donna, welcome to the wreath workshop. Okay, come in. I'm making my tails a little bit shorter. I'm going to be making my loops a little bit shorter as well. Okay, so let's talk about this. The polka dots are like painted or printed on, okay? And it makes the ribbon really thick, which is sometimes hard to twist, just so you know. So let's try this again. Pushing it down, let's make it a little bit longer. Smush it and then twist it until the ribbon is twisted completely over. Hey Cheryl, welcome to the wreath workshop. Okay. Pushing it down. Do you guys hear the puppy? She's eating pieces of grapevine. Oh my gosh. It's time for her to go back to her house. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's twist it again on the other side. I'm so glad that you joined us this morning, tuned in at the right time for bow making. Pushing it down. Let's make sure these are the same length. So listen, my philosophy for wreath making and bow making is the same philosophy I would tell my kindergartners when I was teaching school. Nothing has to be perfect. We are just having fun and we are doing the best that we can. So I don't stress if my loops aren't exactly the same size. I don't stress if my tails aren't exactly the same size. I am just creating. Oh, thank you, Kendra, for that. I'm just creating and making something pretty. Okay. Let's move these around to where I need them to be. Are these loops all the same size? No, they're not. I'm getting a little bit smaller. All right, so there's the next layer. That's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I love it. Okay, now we're gonna come in with the yellow, okay? That's okay, Kendra, I get it. I get it. We love them like our children. We really do. Coming in with this really pretty solid yellow. This is a linen ribbon. It is very thin. It came from Sam's. Yes, the first and second layer are 6-inch loops. Okay. All right, coming in again. This yellow is really gonna pop against this black and white. You're gonna notice that I have a polka dot. I have a stripe with the rickrack. I have kind of a plaid with the raised stitch. And I have a solid yellow. So solid polka dot, stripe, plaid, and then I'm going to come on top with my focal ribbon, which is the flower design. So all of those patterns are going together and they're going to make a beautiful wreath. Beautiful bow. A very funky bow. Guys, if you want to learn how to make a bow using an easy bow maker, please jump over to my profile, click on the link, and click to get the free bow making tutorial. It's a video tutorial. Oh my gosh. I'm loving all of these ribbons too. They are so very pretty. Okay, this is our focal ribbon. This matches her door mat that she just purchased. It has daisies, it's green, and it's blue, okay? So I'm going to cut my edge. I just do a straight cut, just like that. Let's come on in. I'm getting a little bit smaller. Twisting that ribbon completely over. She is going to be putting this ribbon and another larger ribbon on a pre-made wreath that she's had for a couple of years. She bought it at one of these really high-end stores. Let me cut this. And she asked me to make her something a little custom. Hold on one second. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what that is, but she shouldn't have been chewing on it. So we have two puppies. We have a golden retriever puppy that is about a year old. And then we have an older yellow lab who is completely not interested in her baby sister at all. Okay. That is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Yes, these are all wired ribbons. Now, I know that she's going to be attaching this to a pre-made wreath. I want to give her lots of wire to attach it wherever she wants it to go. When I can't find my sweaters, I know, girl, don't be making fun of me. It's called midlife, and either I am burning up hot or I am cold. This morning I was cold, and now I'm having a flash, and I can't find my wire cutters. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Here we go. So I'm either hot or I'm cold. Hence all of the sweaters on the back of the chair. Hey, Kelly. Kelly says she feels that. I know, girl. This is bind wire. I cut it about 16, 18 inches long because I want her to have lots of wire to be able to put it wherever she wants to. I'm going to slide this up under all of my loops and my ribbons. Gonna grab my favorite zip tie. All of this is in my Amazon storefront, so go check it out. Slide this up under here. It's a lot of ribbon, y'all. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I'm gonna pull the buckle of my zip tie up to the top. Tighten it about halfway down, not all the way, just a little bit. Kendra says, hot or cold, it is that time of life and you dislike it. Me too. Me too. I go to bed hot. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm cold. It's just, you know. My husband's like, what is wrong with you? Okay, so I'm going to take my zip tie and I'm going to gently pull it to the back of my bow without shifting the loops. It's a little tricky, but you can do it, okay? It's stacked up like a bow sandwich. Okay, I'm going to move it back. Moving it to the back, lining up my bind wire to make sure it's nice and even. What are you doing? No, ma'am. Her brother is here somewhere, but he's hiding out so he can have some peace. And I'm going to tighten this as tight as I can get it. So it's really thick. We used a lot of really high quality ribbons today. Okay, that's as good as I get it. I'm going to take the flat edge of my heavy duty, high quality wire cutters. Some people call them pliers. I call them wire cutters. Let me twist this in place so it doesn't come out. Yeah, Tammy, this blue and green ribbon that rickrack is so pretty. And it's like, I wish you could feel it. I wish we had feel-o-vision because it's like a felt or something. It is really a really nice ribbon. You saw on another TikTok there is a tool that tightens up a zip tie. Well, that's cool. Maybe I should check that out. All right, now, here's what it looks like. Let's fluff it. I'm going to hold it on the back and I'm going to go in with my fingers in each ribbon and I'm just going to fluff them up as I go around. This is a super fun bow. Makes me happy. I am a color girl. I love color, which is why I have a red door. Red is my favorite color. If you look in my closet, you will see so much red. I don't have a lot of green. I should branch out. Okay. Just pulling things where I might need them. My ribbons got a little bit shifted. Let me try to shift them back. There we go. Now, as I make my bow, I arrange the loops to where I want them to go because it makes this part easier. You can still move things around, but it makes it easier. Peach Marketplace is where I got my t-shirt from. It is in the link in my profile. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh. How fun is that? I love it. I can't wait to see how she puts it on her front door. She also needs another one with really long tails, and I can't remember how long the tails need to be, so I'm not going to make that right now because I don't want to make it wrong. Beautiful. Bow number 1. Done. Let's move on to another ribbon that I just got. Yes, I did 3 loops of each ribbon. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is my focal ribbon. I got this I can't remember, from one of the places that's on my list from where you can buy ribbon. It's navy, super cute. I love all the colors in it. I am going to pull the colors for the other ribbons from this. Mackenzie is asking, do I ever miss teaching? Yes, I do. Every once in a while. Not all the time, but every once in a while. I miss my girlfriends. I miss my teacher friends a lot. I still am in touch with them. And hopefully I'm going to go and have lunch with one of them later this week if I can get all my work done. I miss the children. I taught kindergarten and preschool for almost 20 years, or over 20 years. I can't remember the math. I loved little children. I loved reading to my little children, so I do miss that. All right, so here is the 2 ribbons I am pairing with it. So you can see the orange, right? It's very prominent, but if you look carefully, it also has this robin egg turquoisey blue in the floral print. It is so very pretty. I love it. So let's make a bow with this. Mackenzie said her mom retired from teaching and is now an administrator at an assisted living home. That is really cool. And that is a great way to transition from the school system into something a little bit different, but still using the skill set that you learned as an administrator. That's very cool. All right, so Sam's, I have no idea, 50-yard roll. It is a satin polka dot. All right, let's make a loopy bow. Let's do the blue on the bottom. I always go from the bottom up because I make it on the Easy Bow Maker. Guys, I would love for you to follow me if you want to learn about bow making and wreath making. I'm your girl. One and a half inch satin wired ribbon. It's slippery. Satin ribbon is a little slippery. It's got good wire in it though, so I got high hopes. Let's do a loopy bow. All right. Oh my gosh, she found something else to chew on. Oh my gosh. Little stinker. Gonna do long tails. I measured a 12-inch tail. I'm gonna twist this ribbon away from me, making sure it is completely upside down. That's one of the tricks. You gotta twist it really hard. Make sure it's all the way twisted over. That will give you a pretty loop. Let's do 5-inch loops. Pushing down in the middle, I'm going to twist it again. I twist away from me. Guys, if you tap on this screen, it will shoot this video out to other people who might like to learn about wreath making. And I would so appreciate that. Twist it again. You notice I kind of pull my ribbons up a little bit as I twist them because it just makes it easier. I need to make a wreath. I need to make a wreath with this bow. But if I make a wreath with this bow, y'all help me figure this out. Would this be a summer wreath or would it be more of a fall kind of wreath? Let me show you the ribbon again. Hold on one second. So here's the bow. Here's the ribbon. Someone says summer, someone says fall. Fall would be easier, but what kind of flowers would I use for summer? Hey Jessica, welcome. Late summer, Elizabeth, I like it. Fall, fall, fall. Lots of people say fall. Mercy says both. I'm gonna have to see what I can come up with. Goodness knows I have enough flowers, people. Seriously. Ooh, big Gerber daisies. Erica, that sounds pretty. Tiger lilies. Ooh, poppies. Joy says either zinnias. I'm looking at my flower wall over here. Hey, Sylvia's Wreaths. Welcome. Sylvia, tell me, what kind of wreaths do you make? I love talking to other wreath makers. Do you make grapevine? Do you do mesh? You got an Etsy shop? Tell me all about it. Ooh, hydrangeas. That would be pretty. It would be pretty. Ooh, what about like the blue? That little blue hydrangeas. I need more hours in the day. Don't you guys agree? So here is a raised stitch pattern. This is not as high quality as the hot pink raised stitch because this came from Sam's, but I love Sam's ribbon. Some of it's not so great, but most of it is pretty good, high quality ribbon. Oh yeah, okay. Gonna pull my tail down over the edge. Sylvie's Reed says she does mesh, not on Etsy yet, just learning. Listen, if I can do it, you can do it, okay? You just gotta get on it. You learn by doing, seriously. Kelly says she loves Sam's ribbon too. Me too, girl. You've been missing my lives. I'm so glad you're here. Good morning. Listen, I'm trying to go live consistently, but life with children and pets, it just makes it hard, you know? I want to be that consistent. I want to be that consistent person. I'm trying to get better. You would think that when the children got older, I would have more time, which I do, but then other things pop up. So I'm trying to be consistent and go live on Monday mornings at 10 o'clock for Bow Making Monday. I repost this video over on my YouTube channel and on Facebook, so make sure you follow me there. 3, the number 3, Little Greenwoods. I'm everywhere. Oh my goodness, Mama Brown Bear says she's never seen ribbon in Sam's. So Sam's releases ribbon twice a year. They release their spring summer ribbon in like February. It's only there for a short time. They release their Christmas ribbon in August and September. So keep an eye out. All right, so here's what we have so far. Really pretty, very vibrant. And let's do our beautiful, beautiful floral print. Lord, I hope I got more than one roll of this. I usually buy 3. That's my, if I see a ribbon that I really, really like, I typically buy 3. What do you guys buy? As you're buying and you see something you like, do you just buy 2? Do you just buy 1? Do you have that self-control where you just buy 1? I don't have that. Gonna twist. Making my loops to be 5 inches. When I was saying I wish I had more time in the day, I wish I had time to just play in my flowers and make lots of new things. But this is a super busy season for wreath makers, Etsy shop owners. So I've been really busy getting out orders, which I'm very blessed. Very, very blessed. That ribbon is rich looking, Tammy. You are exactly right. How do I price my items for Etsy? I take the retail price of everything that I put into my wreaths, And I times it by 3. And when I do that, that includes shipping. I hope that makes sense. I need to write a blog post about that. I also have a blog about wreath making, guys. You can go and check that out. It's 3 Little Greenwoods. Our older dog is down there sighing like, oh, I wish the baby would leave. All right, so here's what we've got. Super, super cute. I love it. How do you know for how much ribbon you use? Well, you can, okay, I'm a guesstimator. I'm not a measurer, I'm a guesstimator. You can guesstimate how many inches you've used. Take your roll, take the price, figure out the average, the cost for each inch, do multiplication, that kind of thing. Yeah, you heard her. She, as I said, she's not a real fan of her baby sister. She's ready for her to go back to her house. Now, I'm going to come back in with this polka dot because that's so cute. So cute. So I'm going to make one long tail, one long tail, okay? Twist. Going to do what I call a little button loop in the middle. And then a short tail. Camden. Camden, where is your brother? Okay, so here, let me show you what I've done. Okay. Someone is asking, how and what do you use to ship? Let me finish this bow and we'll talk about stuff like that, okay? Remind me. If I forget, remind me, okay? Tammy's laughing at something that Joyce said. Joyce found Christmas ribbon at Sam's at the end of the season. They were $3 a roll. You bought 100 rolls. That's okay, girl. We've all been there. Just make sure you use it, okay? Just make sure you use it. Let's get some bind wire. Gonna stretch it out. I actually need some more ribbon racks. Now in my warehouse space, I have racks of ribbon, and my ribbon racks, they're just shoe racks, y'all. They're just shoe racks. I need a little shoe rack to hold these. All right, here we go. Let's put this zip tie on it. I'm going to challenge myself to find, maybe it's what I'll do on Thursday. When I go live on Thursdays about 1:30, I'll make a wreath with this bow. That would be fun. Okay, so lots of bind wire because I don't know where they're going to put them. Move it over to the middle. Okay, this is my button loop. You can see that I've got my thumb in it, kind of in the middle, not kind of. Tighten up this zip tie. Cut it off as close to the base as you can get it. Twist that bind wire around. Just like that. All right, so here's what we have. Let's make it pretty. We got to give it some fluffing. Oh, Becky, you are so sweet. Becky says she loves watching me and my wreath making. I appreciate you hanging out. I'm just going around, putting my fingers in each loop, giving them a little gentle tug. And some fluffing. That's really pretty. Let's cut this a little bit shorter. So cute. So cute. Okay. I'm going to challenge myself to make a wreath with this. I'm going to be looking, when I go looking, I'm going to look for, of course, orange flowers, yellow flowers. I have some blue. I have some blue flowers. That might be really, really cute. I'm going to do it Thursday. Stay tuned. Follow along. Okay, now let's talk about business stuff, since I saw people asking businessy type questions. And I'll chit chat about that while I make bows for orders that are due. Hold on. Oh my goodness. This is my best-selling bow combination. I have the ribbons for this bow in one of my book boxes from preschool. I think this used to be my fairy tale book box. There was a sign right here with hot glue that said fairy tales. All my fairy tale books were in here. And we used what we have, right? Oh my goodness. We used what we have, so I reused my box. That would be very pretty. That would be a really pretty wreath for end of summer into fall. Okay. I'm gonna get on it. I keep my ribbons in here because I can pull out as needed and the spools just roll. Okay. That's the thinking behind here. You guys should see my tower of ribbons over here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. She's trying to get to something. It's probably a ball. All right, so here's what we go. So if you have businessy questions, go ahead and ask. Let me scroll back, because I know someone has a question. About it. Oh my goodness, where did it go? Okay, how do I ship? Okay, so when I first started making wreaths and I didn't know what to do, there's a children's book that goes with that I read every year. When I first started and I did not know what to do, I bought boxes on Amazon. So Amazon would be the first place that I would go to buy boxes. And when you are making wreaths and you want to ship them, you are going to look for boxes that are just right. A Goldilocks, not too big, not too small. You don't want them to be too small because, of course, you'll smush your wreath or your bow. But you don't want them to be too big because the bigger the box, the higher the shipping. So be mindful of that. You also need to be mindful of how thick the boxes are that you are choosing. All right. I like to keep my box sizes about 6 inches in depth. If you go over that, your price is going to go up considerably. So keep that in mind as you are making. So I go to Amazon when I'm first making and I buy boxes. I typically ship in 20 by 20 by 6. If it's a really big wreath, I might go up to 24 by 24 by 6. But I don't make wreaths bigger than that because, as I said, the bigger the box, the more the shipping. And that cuts into your profit. Or your customer is not going to want to buy from you because they're going to realize that it's going to cost them $30 to ship a wreath, and they're going to be like, no thank you. So there's that. So start off, just go to Amazon, find you some boxes, order some boxes. And you learn by doing. Now that I have been in the business for a while, I use a local Granger store. All right, the teenager is leaving. I hope he took his dog with him. I hope. She's probably gonna run it back up here. So I hope that answers your question. Oh, one more thing. I use a shipping service called ShipStation. If you want my link, I'll be happy to send it to you. ShipStation compares prices of all the major shipping brands or shipping companies, and you can find the best price. It does cost money. There is a monthly fee. It's like a subscription, but it has saved me so much money. So yeah, Erica, send me a message and I'll send you my ShipStation link. You can try it out. They probably have like a free trial maybe. I do a lot of shipping, so mine is a little bit more than my girlfriend's. Hers is cheaper than mine. All right, someone else is asking about Etsy fees. Hey, Lori. Lori said, what percent does Etsy take on listing and listing fees? So currently I think, now won't quote me, but I think Etsy is going to take 6.5% of your total. And some people will get super bent about that. But here is how you need to think about Etsy. Etsy is a shopping platform that people get on to find things to buy. They have their credit card in their hand, or it's on file on Etsy, right? They're ready to buy. So Etsy is bringing you customers that you don't have to go find. They got their credit cards. They're ready to buy. I don't have a problem with Etsy taking 6.5%. They advertise, people trust them. They go there to buy things that are meaningful or different. So I don't look at it as, oh my gosh, Etsy's taking so much money. Etsy is helping me grow my business. And I'm okay with that. If I had a standalone website, like a Shopify site, I would be responsible for sending all of the traffic myself to my Shopify site. And that is really hard. Okay? So, yes, price accordingly, Patricia. You are correct. Price accordingly. You want to be making profit. This is a business for me. I went into this as a business. I did not go into this thinking, oh, I'd love to make wreaths. We'll see if people buy them. No. I wanted to quit my job. I was teaching preschool and I love teaching, but I was just like, you know what? Let's try something different. So I went into this as a job to make money, to provide meaningful income for my family. Okay? All right, let's see. How do you put yourself out there and gain an audience without going live? It's very difficult. A lot of people don't like to go live. I didn't like to go live for a very long time, but if you want people to, get to know you, get to like you, think of you when they are looking for a new wreath, or think of you when they are looking to learn how to make a wreath, then you got to put yourself out there. You just got to do it. It is the fastest way to grow, and it's still not like super overnight success. You have to be very consistent and provide value for your people. All right, someone else is saying, hey, Butterfly Transformation, you've been on Etsy for 2 years and not joking, I have only made 2 sales. So here's what I would say to that. You're probably not naming your items correctly. You are not using good SEO. Here's what I mean by that. Okay, so let's say this bow goes on a peony wreath, right? So when I am going to be creating my listing for this bow, I am not going to name that wreath Esmeralda. Nobody on Etsy is looking for a wreath named Esmeralda. They are looking for a wreath that is a hot pink peony wreath. So you have to name your listings what people are searching for. Okay? Now, I had a great business coach that taught me all about that. And if you would like her information, send me a message and I'll share her with you. But you got to do your research. You got to be thoughtful. It takes time. Oh shoot, I don't want that. It takes time to grow your business, to take great pictures, okay? Someone said something. Let me go back and look at it. Well said, Mercy. I was in one store one day and the lady said, I can't find what I want. I'm going to Etsy. See? You can do it. I'm telling you. Pricing right is the key. Exactly. What is that called and where did you get it? Can you give me more details about it? What? The Bow Maker? The Bow Maker is on Amazon, okay? Patricia says same. Is there a secret to taking photos of your products on Etsy? You need natural light is best, but not direct light. So if you were inside your home and you were taking pictures of something small, I would set up a little light box. If you don't know what that is, look it up, okay? By a window, not direct sunlight, because that will blow out your pictures. But learning how to take pictures, it is a skill. It takes time. I would do research on YouTube on how to take great pictures for Etsy listings, okay? There's lots of information out there, but it just takes time. When I first started, they were awful. And I got better. And I got a newer phone that takes fantastic pictures. So I hope that helps. It's just like I've been saying, like I always say, we learn from doing. You gotta do it. You gotta do it and you gotta fail. And then you say, okay, how can I make this better? What can I do now? All right. Patricia says you can also find other crafters that like to barter skills. That's a great idea. So if you found a friend that knew how to take great pictures, you could get them to take your pictures. That is so smart. I would totally do that. All right, let's make one more. I got wreaths to make this afternoon. So you guys have any more questions about Etsy, bow making, let me know. So I am a teacher by trade, taught for a very long time in public school. And then I had the opportunity to teach 4-year-old kindergarten at a private church preschool. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet. I think I loved 4-year-olds the best. But I've always been very creative. One day I saw a lady on Facebook making wreaths, and then I realized that she was making an income by making and selling wreaths, and I was all in. Yes, the Bow Maker. Yeah, you can find it if you click on the link in my profile. It'll take you to... Well, hello. Oh my goodness. Now it's... Hold, please. All right, you two. Let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Good job. Thank you. I'm coming. Okay, I'm so sorry. I had to lock them out because it's like, it's wrestling time and they are so obnoxious. They're so obnoxious. We have a golden retriever. She's still like a puppy. She's a year old. And then we have an older yellow lab who's not impressed with the young one. Jewel is asking, do I go live making wreaths? Yes, I'm going to go live on Thursday here on TikTok making a wreath with one of the bows that we just made. I'd love for you to join them. I'm so polite to the dogs. I'm polite to everyone. I don't know if it's a Southern thing or if it's just me. People who would watch me teach, it cracked me up. People that used to watch me teach, they would come in and watch me teach. They would say, you were so quiet and you were so calm. And I'm like, my children would not agree. Oh, the puppy zoomies. Yes. Yes, the puppy has zoomies, which means she races full speed in circles around our yard. And we also, y'all, that golden retriever, we have a small koi pond in our backyard, right? It's just a little koi pond. It's about that deep. Nothing extravagant. She adores it. And every time you let her go in the backyard to do her business, she pretty much goes straight to the little koi pond and she just splashes into it. So we hear this be like, shoo, and then she's soaking wet. It's her thing. She loves it. Someone is saying, community college photography students, see if they can take photos for free. That is a fantastic idea. Thanks for sharing. You know, there's probably maybe even high school students taking photography classes. That would be a great idea too. I see Mercy says, hello, Carolina Reether. Good morning. Oh my goodness, your whole backyard is a pool and you cannot keep your golden out of the pool. Yeah, I know. And then they're drippy wet and they don't dry very easily. It's just a whole scene. It's a whole scene, y'all. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm coming in with my most favorite black and white stripe ribbon. I love this ribbon. I order it by like 10 at a time because it's my favorite. I don't ever want to be without it. They're trying to get back in. Do I have a tutorial on bow making? Yes, I do, Melody. Thank you so much for asking. You can find it by going to the link in my profile. It's showing you how to make a bow on an easy bow maker because I do not make bows by hand. I have carpal tunnel, just a touch. And now the teenager wants something. Yes, I need you to take her.
Okay. I need you to shut your own box door.
Okay. Okay, take her. So sorry everybody. This is why it's hard to go live because there's somebody always home being needy. But at least he's taking the dog with him. Headed to run errands, says my friend Carolina Reether. You should have known better to open up TikTok. I know. I have to like... TikTok is my favorite. But I love it because it's kind of like Pinterest, right? So on Pinterest, you go and you can learn about makeup and recipe, how to make a bow, how to make a wreath, a new hairstyle, super cute clothes from Walmart. That is what my TikTok account is like. It's my happy place, but I do have to set a limit. I have a time limit on my phone. Anybody else? I have a time limit on my phone so that I am just not mindlessly, completely wasting my entire day on TikTok. So, there is that. Hey, Katniss. Katniss, I love this ribbon too. It's so pretty. It's so vibrant. Twisting that ribbon. Once you learn how to make bows, it becomes second nature, honestly. Sometimes I think I could make this bow with my eyes closed. So yeah. Hey, thanks for sharing Tucker's Crafty Creations. I really appreciate that. That helps more people come across my account. And maybe they want to learn to make wreaths.
You want to go ahead and grab lunch while I'm out running around?
Well, I'm at work. I can eat at 12.
Sounds good.
Ugh. People still can't hear me? What? You guys still can't hear me? I know what he did. Little stinker. Hold on. Can you guys hear me now? Yeah. So when he left, he jumped in my truck and it hooked up to the Bluetooth in my truck. So you just got to hear my boy. I am so sorry. I hope he was being good and he's not being obnoxious. He's going out to lunch. Did he say that? He probably called his friends like, hey man, I got my mama's truck. Y'all want to go somewhere? Oh my goodness, y'all. I swear. Welcome to the joys of having older teenage children. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness. Did he say that, hey, I got my mama's truck, I'm going to get lunch? He better bring me something back. Y'all, I swear. Are these loops the same size? Yes, they are the same size. Listen, y'all just don't ever know. Y'all never know what's going to happen when you jump onto a live with Ashley. Just making some bows. Never tell them how you learn things. Oh, listen, I don't. The one that you just heard, he's super open and he tells me all kinds of stuff, right? Wait, listen, y'all are saying, he said, hey man, you up for getting lunch? And the other boy said that they couldn't. Listen, yeah. Never let them know how you find out things. Seriously. I never do. The older one, he will share and he will chit chat with me. Our second son, he's a little bit more private and he does not share. So funny. At least it was an innocent conversation. Well, hallelujah for that. Children, y'all never know. You just never know, y'all. Okay, one more bow, guys. So let's talk about it. On this one, I used a pipe cleaner because I am going to be putting this on a wreath. If I am selling a bow separately to a customer, I'll use bind wire because I can cut it however long I want it. Okay, so that's the difference. But this is going on a wreath. I have 2 more wreaths to make this afternoon to get them ready to ship out for tomorrow. So I do not put the middle loop on this type of bow. I don't. This is just a big loopy bow. That's what I call a big loopy bow. But thanks for asking. They think, someone is saying that her children think that you have superpowers. Yeah, mine too. Because you just know what they're doing, right? Like the second one, our second son, it's cold here today. I don't know why. It's South Carolina. It's May 1st. It's cold. So he's going out the door with a hoodie on, but he's got a hoodie in his hands. And I'm like, where are you taking that hoodie? He's like, no, nowhere. And then I was like, you're taking it to your girlfriend, aren't you? And he just looked at me like, how did you know that? Yeah, I know these things. Mama knows these things. Okay, Alana is asking, how do you make... Hold on one second, guys. Oh, shoot. Wait 1 second. Okay. How do you make the same square puffer in the middle? I don't know what you call it. I call that my little button loop. I think that's what you're talking about. Yes, Mama is aware of all the things. All right, guys, I am signing off, and I'm going to call my boy and tell him if he's going to get lunch, he better bring me lunch too, because that's how it works in this house. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I so appreciate you hanging out with me, chit-chatting with me. It just makes the time go by so much easier. Someone is asking what width I just used on that bow. It's 1.5 inches, all wired ribbon. Every once in a while I'll use an unwired ribbon, but not a lot, okay? Joyce, you have a great day too. All right, guys, make sure to come back on Thursday. I'm going to make a wreath with this bow. It's going to be so pretty. Please make sure you get on my email list, because when I'm going live on Thursday, I send out an email just letting everybody know, hey, I'm going live. I'd love for you to join me. You can get on my email list by signing up for the free bow tutorial, choosing to get the list of where I shop for ribbon, or choosing to get the list for where I shop for flowers and greenery. It just puts you on my list so that I can send you updates. I write blog posts about wreath making. I send you links to my newest wreath making videos, all the things. How do you get on my email list? I think I just answered that, okay? Only if I do part 2 of the Bluetooth incident. Oh my God, y'all. I hope he was embarrassed. I swear. Maybe he probably didn't even realize it. He probably didn't even realize. Bless it. All right, everyone. Have a fantastic week. I will catch you on Thursday. Bye, everyone.